Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, February 27th at 7:15. We've got 16 minutes until market opens. And this is my pre-market analysis for the day. If this is your first time tuning in, I do pre-market analysis every morning, and we'll be posting them to my YouTube channel. And then I go over specifically the NASDAQ 100 and the S&P 500. And those are the only pairs that I have been really looking at for like the last month, or like honestly since the beginning of the year, so like the last 2 months basically. So with that being said, let's get right into it because market opens in 15 minutes and I want to get this out before then. So taking a look at ES, we are on the 4-hour. The 4-hour is where I take my daily bias for the most part. On the 4-hour, we are in a bearish trend. Price broke structure again to the downside there. And we're bearish on the 4-hour. Now, on the 1-hour, things are looking a little bit different because we are clearly in a bullish uptrend. Price broke structure to the upside here with this candle. Yeah. And then it's consistently making higher highs. So we are bullish on the 1-hour, bearish on the 4-hour, which means normally I use the 5-minute for entries in Confluence, but that's only if my higher time frames are aligned and trending in the same direction. So being that they are not currently, then I'm going to drop down to the 15-minute for entries and Confluence. But before I do that, since we're bearish on the 4-hour currently, what I tend to do is I use the 4-hour as like my holy grail, even if my 1-hour is telling me otherwise. And so I'm going to mark out these 1-hour highs. This is also a 1-hour high. Yeah, that's probably fine for now. Why not? Let's go ahead and mark this one out too. Being that I'm bearish on the 4-hour, I would love to see price come up, sweep this area of liquidity before selling back off. And I'm going to be waiting for 15-minute confirmation. We are bearish on the 15-minute as well, which I do like to see. But ideally, I would love for price to come up, sweep these highs, give us a break of structure again to the downside. Give me one of my 3 confluences, have it be fair value gap, order block, equilibrium to be filled and then rejected from one of those 3, and then looking for entry on the 15 5-minute. So that's where we're at right now. I do also like to mark out pre-market. It's honestly just a habit of mine. I don't really use pre-market anymore. But for me, it's from 5 a.m. to 9:15. Like to see what was going on. What was going on when I was asleep in pre-market. You know what I'm saying? Also, if price sweeps above this high, it will have also swept pre-market highs, which I personally like to see. So that's what we have for ES. I'm overall bearish for now. Okay. For now, I am bearish. And we'll see. I do like the way it looks though. Also, we have all of this sell side liquidity down here, especially on the 4. Even on the 1-hour. I do like these lows for take profit areas, but before I get ahead of myself, I need to see some action. Now, on the NASDAQ, to be honest, I don't really love it because it's just kind of consolidating in this area right here. Not really doing much. On the 4 hour, we had a break of structure here to the downside. This was the high. This is a new high. Overall, I'm still bearish. I'm still bearish on the NASDAQ, but I just don't really love how it's consolidating, not really making new lows, just kind of moving sideways. But I see that to my eyes, it looks like it's overall in a bearish trend. On the 4 hour. Now on the 1 hour, things are a little bit different. Price broke structure. We were bearish here. Price broke structure to the upside here, kind of similar to where ES did. And now we're trending higher. But I'm still overall bearish. So because I'm still overall bearish on NASDAQ, I'm going to go ahead and mark out some 1 hour highs. Because I'm looking similar to ES, I'm looking for NAS to pull up, sweep these 1 hour highs, areas of liquidity before pushing back down. But again, because my higher time frames are not trending in the same direction, I'll be looking at the closer to the 15-minute. For my confluences. Bang, bang. Okay, great. So ideally would love to see price. Let me move this actually. Oh, that's obvious on the 1 hour. I'm going to mark this red because if price closes above this red horizontal line, then I would consider it as being an uptrend on the 4 hour. But until then, I see as being bearish on the 4 hour. What is going on? And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Bearish overall on both of NASDAQ and the S&P, waiting for price to sweep these areas of liquidity, give us a confluence that it wants to actually sell back down by sweeping liquidity, giving us a break, and then giving us one of our 3 confluences. That's it. Overall bearish for the day. Things could change, and if they do, then I'll tell you about them in we'll walk through them in my live trade session. But for now, this is where we are at. Market opens in 7 minutes. Going to go ahead and get this uploaded to YouTube. Hope you have a really great trading day, and I will see you in the live trade session. Bye.